Oh man, we're going in. We got 8, 7, 6, 5. The stream is beginning, bro.
Where are you watching it? It's 30 seconds for me.
Twitch.
I'm watching it on. Oh shit! You're watching it. I'm watching it on GameSpot stream. Hold on, let me see if I can go on to Twitch.tv.
It started already, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it on Twitch. All right, I'm gonna watch it on Twitch. The thing was, Twitch.
Hello and welcome to this, the
Here we
very
go.
first episode of Night City Wire.
Holy
a
Bennett.
brand new series from us at
Holy
CD
Bennett is
Projekt
here.
Red, where we'll be talking
Oh yeah,
about
we're
all
right
things
in there. Okay.
Cyberpunk 2077. For today's episode, we'll be starting with a brand new trailer. One of our developers will be joining us to help unpack everything you're going to see. We'll have some news, an announcement about a secret collaboration. We'll be taking a look at some brain dance gameplay and welcoming back our developers just to have a chat about everything you're going to see. But there is one more thing. Media all over the world have been getting hands-on with Cyberpunk 2077, and when this episode finishes,
we didn't,
you'll be
bro.
able to
We
go
didn't
and
get to
check out
fight it.
exactly what they thought. So
I'm gonna
let's
try
get
it
started.
and see if I
It
can
is
get
time
a
to
review
take a look
copy
at
for
our
this
brand new
game.
trailer.
We will, bro,
and
we
after
will.
that, our lead quest designer Pavel Sasko will be joining us because I've got a feeling you're gonna have a few questions.
Oh
after
yes,
watching this.
definitely.
So
Definitely.
let's take a look.
Ladies and gentlemen, go smack that like button if you guys haven't already. New trailer's here.
Oh, the trailer. All right, we're in.
The city of endless opportunity. Ready to get your cherry popped? Yeah, come on.
Oh,
City like any other, just bigger.
Nah, mano, not just any other city. Legends
man.
are born here.
So much violence in the street, man.
The major leagues. We're only here because Dex is pulling the strings.
Hey, the
Doubt
strip
that
club.
puts us in the same league as them.
But we are. They just don't know
This
it yet.
November.
But if you got the cojones and you know how to use them, you can do damn
Yeah, they
near
changed that up.
anything.
Unless you catch a bullet.
Even then, you go out with a bang, right?
You know, you can make heaps more eddies as a motivational speaker.
Yo, Mr. V, a pleasure.
So what's the gig, Dex? You meant to come
Hey,
out
car
and-
gameplay.
third person action, yeah.
How about we go over the plan?
There's this prototype tech, a biochip to be precise. Job's to grab it.
Guessing it belongs to a corp.
Arasaka.
We're robbing some heavy hitters.
Thought you could blackmail me, fucker?
High risk, high reward. First rule of the afterlife.
Ka-ching, baby.
Goes without saying, we do this on the hush. Ideally, no bodies, not a one.
Sounds simple enough.
Wow. Wow.
Is it gonna be dangerous?
Don't you worry, mi amor. We're bulletproof.
Oh, that strip club bar, dude.
What the fuck just happened in there?
Can't stop digging Night City.
Fucking major leagues. Happy now, Jackie?
Yep, that's fucking high. Time to bail.
Oh my god, we're so fucked.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
That was
Oh,
sick.
and the car gameplay I asked for, right?
Oh yeah,
car
more here.
gameplay.
Look at this.
you, who are you?
Keanu.
Fuck.
Oh, Keanu Reeves, ladies and gentlemen. Oh
Wait.
my god.
That last part got me
So the trailer
confused.
contains footage from the game's
Damn.
prologue only, but there was an awful
Yeah.
lot in it. So Pavel, why don't you try and help
Pavel
us
Sasko's
unpack
here.
everything that we just saw?
Oh, he's gonna give us more
I mean,
info.
absolutely, I
All
can
right.
try. So,
Yeah.
what you have just seen is only the prologue of the game. So that awesome stuff is only happening in the first few quests. What the trailer shows you is really
Wow.
our stage, the Night City. You know, this gigantic city built of 6 completely unique districts, surrounded by the 7
Wow,
worlds
look
that
at the
we call
graphics,
Seven.
dude.
As
Oh,
a player,
dude.
you are meeting Jackie. Jackie's your friend.
I
Now,
can't wait to
they
draft.
together are trying to reach out for something that is very precious. They are trying to reach out for this chip of immortality, this gateway to eternal life.
Interesting.
Jackie introduces you to Fixer Dexter Deshawn. He's a very important person in the social ladder of Cyberpunk. He is able to provide the player with various jobs and contracts to be able to gather money, to be able to modify their bodies, push themselves to the limits, to put their hands on the chip. But as you can expect, not everything goes as planned, and but to see it, you have to play the game.
There are an awful lot of really cool things in this trailer, and there's a few that I would just love to talk about a little bit more for the people at home. So let's start with talking about a gang called the Mox. Now, we see a few flashes of them in this trailer. I personally think they're really cool and one of my favorites, but can you give us a little bit more information about them?
Oh yes, so The Mogs is one of the gangs that player is going to interact with.
Mogs. It's a new gang, right?
New gang.
The gang that has
Yeah.
been formed in
a new gang.
2076 after death of Elizabeth Borden. She was called Lizzie. Now, she was an owner of a brothel and former sex worker, and she was protecting working guys and girls from harassment, from abuse, and the gang is really continuing her mission. And as a player, you are going to interact with that gang, meet multiple different NPCs, and craft your own relationship
mine's
with them,
buffering.
and understand what they are all about.
So earlier on, you did mention a 7th district, a place called the Badlands. Now, we saw a few shots of this in the trailer, but I'd love for you to give us a bit more detail about the district outside of the city walls.
Okay, so the Badlands is this like dead, dried out space going around the whole Night City. And as a player,
Oh,
you'll
first-person
be able
car
to
gameplay.
traverse that space in your car or motorcycle. This is a space that
Bro,
is
this
inhabited
looks
by
so
the
good,
nomads.
man.
Nomads are
Oh,
living
man.
in the different families, and
Look
they're
at the dead
traveling
city in this-
across
in
Hey,
the
third
place.
person.
convoys
And he
made
goes
up
to
of
third
cars
person
and
as well.
motorcycles.
Like,
And as a player, you'll be
Wow.
able to traverse and access different type of open world content that has
I'm
been
blown away.
prepared specifically for you to get that awesome feel of the Badlands as an area.
now I'm
In
thinking,
the trailer,
will you
we
be able
also saw like
to
a
get like
completely
third-person
metal
gameplay?
creature. Now, he didn't look like he was from
Yeah.
the Maelstrom gang. This looked like something else. So please tell the people at home, who is this giant metal monster?
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
that's something I was.
So the big
I was
dude that was Adam Smasher. He has been introduced in pen and paper
Wow.
in Cyberpunk 2020 by
Holy
our
crap.
senpai Michael Smith.
That's
Adam
crazy, bro.
Smasher is a fully converted cyborg. He is he was always a loyalist of Arasaka, and time has changed. And in 2077, he had to find his own space in Night City. But to find out, you'll have to play the game.
In this trailer, we do see some flashes of a Ripper Doc called Victor Vector. I think if people have watched our previous gameplays, they might remember him. But I'd really like for you to give the people at home some more information about what Ripper Docs are and how they'll be interacting with them when they play Cyberpunk.
So Reaper Dogs in our game, they are surgeons. They are like a specific type of a job in the social ladder of Cyberpunk. They are accustomed and specialized in replacing limbs to the metal ones. They can basically update your body, enhance your body, change you
cool,
into
man.
this walking war machine.
So this guy's like the
And,
doctor
as a
who
player,
kind of
you are
like
going to meet
Yeah.
different kind of Reaper
changes
Dogs
stuff
in
up,
the
you
game,
know,
craft your own
that's cool.
relationship with them. Some of them
You're
are
just going
like
to the
important
garage
characters
like that.
for a story. Through that, you will invest eddies that you're gathering to turn your body
Look at the
into
little
this
thing,
tool
like his-
that allows you to survive on the streets of Night City.
Pavel, thank you so much for joining us. I know you'll be back later in the episode because you're going to be helping us to analyze the Braindance gameplay. But before that, we do have some news.
Braindance?
Dance game. What's that?
Earlier
What's that?
in the
I
year,
don't know.
we announced that if you pick up Cyberpunk
I don't know what that
2077
is.
on Xbox One, you'll be able to play it
Braindance.
on Xbox Series X when the console launches. And just in case you missed it, it will be the same for PlayStation players as well. If you pick up Cyberpunk 2077
Oh, let's go!
on PlayStation 4, you'll also be able to play it on PlayStation 5 when the console launches. And that's not all. There will
Backward
be a free
compatibility.
upgrade for Xbox
Yes.
Series X and PlayStation 5.
But we knew that, we knew that.
But we'll have more details on
Yeah.
that soon.
Tonight City.
Before we reveal our first
But we didn't
look
know
at
about the
Braindance
PS5 though.
gameplay
That's
and welcome
the
back
thing.
our developers for a chat, there is just one more thing we want to announce.
That wasn't revealed
Something
yet.
that we've been working on in secret.
Yeah,
for
that
a
wasn't
while.
revealed yet. Yeah.
We are very excited to announce our partnership
What
with
is this?
Studio Trigger
Trigger.
and Netflix to bring you Cyberpunk
Trigger.
Edgerunners, a standalone anime set in the Cyberpunk universe, which
An anime
we've been
set?
working on for
What?
some time now. Edgerunners is due
They're
to
going
launch
all
in
in.
2022. But for some more information, let's go to the team in Tokyo.
2022. Okay. Okay.
They're going all
Bro,
in,
anime,
man.
dude. I'm a huge fan of anime, dude.
Hi,
I
my
would
name
love
is
to see
Saya Elder.
Cyberpunk
I
anime,
am the
dude.
Japan-based producer for Cyberpunk Edgerunners.
Mhm.
What I do basically on this project
she's
is
the producer
that
for
I
anime.
am a fixer, to put it in the words of the Cyberpunk universe. We are a game company. We are a bunch of nerds, and wherever there are
Yeah.
nerds, there's going to be anime fans. So it was
Oh,
always
yeah, I
dream
can
for
see
us
that.
So
to
true.
make anime. When we began this project, we were certain that we didn't want to make a recreation of the game. Cyberpunk Edgerunners is a standalone story set in the same universe. The stage is still Night City, but everything else is totally new. New characters, new story. I do like to think that it's going to be a great gateway for newcomers to come and check Cyberpunk game and also the Cyberpunk genre as a whole.
I'm happy that it isn't like a
Right now,
filmed
we're
version
in
of the
Nakano,
game.
which
Like,
is
that
one
would
of the
suck.
biggest anime meccas of the world.
So there's like a
I'm
Japan
gonna take
place?
you to Studio Trigger right now because we
Yo, I
have the
love
wonderful
Japan, man.
opportunity
I
to
love
talk to the
Japan.
dream team that will be bringing you
Anything
this
about
anime.
Japan, I love it.
こんにちは。トリガーの代
こんにちは
表取締役の大塚です。
こんにちは。
監督の今石です。
キャラクターデザインを担当する吉成です。
ゲームのサイバーパンクのファンの方、今回初めて触れる方両方に満足していただけるようにアニメを作るつもりです。よろしくお願いします。
お前はもう
今回はそのサイバーパンクという僕らが10代の、一ファンにしか過ぎなかった頃に生まれたジャンル、そういうジャンルのものをまた、時代が何周もして作れ
What's
る
up,
というのが
Alex?
非常に楽しみ
Welcome
で
to
す。
stream, man.
トリガーも10年ということで、監督に今石、キャラクターデザインに吉成というトリガーの最強の夫人で。
I want to see the game.
Oh, this will run on PS4. Yes, this is apparently going to run on PS4.
お楽しみに。
All right.
Don't miss it.
Netflix
Yo, I'm
2020.
excited for Edge Runners. I'm so excited for Edge Runners 2022.
But I'm more excited for the
anime
game.
To show you some gameplay of Braindance.
I'm a huge
This
anime
is a
fan,
feature
you
that
know?
you'll
If you don't know this
experience when
already,
you play
man,
Cyberpunk
I love anime.
2077. Braindance is essentially a recording of somebody else's experience. It allows you to
that's
relive the
Braindance.
sense of sight, smell, touch, and even hearing, all thanks to a special device. After the gameplay, I will be welcoming back Pavel Sasko, and we'll also be joined by Patrick Mills,
What
our
device?
senior quest designer and all-round lore master, who will be helping to answer your questions and give you some explanation on how you'll be interacting with Braindance when you play Cyberpunk 2077. So, let's take a look.
Yo, she says you can smell the environment and stuff. What?
It gives you like more questions and questions every time the people say something.
Exactly.
You're supposed to explain stuff, right?
So this is like this is like Braindance.
Yeah, you get to see what other people experience.
Oh,
and
okay.
touch
Okay.
and smell
Is
and
this like a VR thing?
It's like a machine that could do it, or a chip or anything.
What?
No, not a stream. It's like something in your head, I think.
Oh, it's inside the game.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I will fucking drop you, I swear to God. Well, yeah, hey.
Wow.
Now, before I blow your fucking head off.
There we go, man. Grab the money. Get out of here.
Ah!
What happened?
Oh, crazy, dude. This machine helps you to see all of
Whoa.
Cortisol and adrenaline.
Look at that.
spikes
There's
that
like a
stop
VR
activating
inside the
hormone
game.
blockers. Nothing happened. You're alive and well.
That was too much. Could feel the guy's pain, his stress, his.
But the guy really died, right?
Hope wrapped up.
Oh
in
yeah, he
something
actually
else.
died.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
Probably took a booster just before. You'll be fine.
What?
you're playing a VR game inside
Switch over to
In a
a game.
Yeah.
Oh my god. How weird can this get? How weird can this get, huh?
This
Come
is
on.
a big mind game, bro.
I'll sever the link to
2077?
the sensory array.
Wait, is he going again?
Yeah.
This is like
third person. Look
free
at that.
camera. No, free camera. It's free camera mode.
That is your own little sandbox. So analysis mode, you control playback. Can even pause when you feel the need. Then
We should
you
go
use the
to
editor console
Japan
to
when we are
unpause.
graduated. Maybe we go there.
Plan simple.
Oh yeah.
Don't get creative. You go
Sana
in,
sends me that.
So this is like, you know, so this is like some kind of a movie maker mode in the game.
Yeah, cinema mode. Yeah.
Yeah, cinema mode. So
We can just fly around and look what you just
this
did.
is so cool, man. You can actually look at random NPC stories. Like, there's so much stuff in this game. Like, that's crazy. It's gonna be interesting, you know, trying to sneak into other people's lives.
Okay.
See what others are doing.
The recording. That'll take you right back to the
I think it's for quests.
Oh, is this quest? I don't think it's quest. It's like an editor mode. It's a braindance editor mode.
No, but the way you go into someone's body like that, I think you use that for quests and all that, or like side missions.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Yeah, that could be, yeah. That could be a thing. Or this could be a feature as well.
Now scan it.
Yeah, just an open world feature.
That would be so cool. Like, I would love to stalk people all around the world. That is so damn cool.
That would give a lot of variety to the game.
It's like when you're bored, you can just look at what other NPCs are doing, you know?
Yeah, and get a different situation every time.
Now,
yeah.
in analysis mode, you can ferret out background noise and conversations if the roller got close enough. This tech records everything, every little detail, even the sights and sounds the roller was never aware of. To see the
What a
sources of the
freaking
recorded sensory
interesting
signals, switch to the audio
reveal,
layer in
man.
the editor. Go ahead and try that now. Okay, good.
If you guys haven't dropped a like already, make sure.
Like the video, like the stream.
Drop a like on the stream.
We would appreciate
it. Let's see if we can get to 140 people.
By the way, for those who do not know, I'm actually live streaming together with my brother Blackwoods, who's on the other side.
With my brother Cheese Official. Check him out.
Seriously.
Check Cheese Official stream out as well. Really cool guy.
It's how BD recording implants work. They pick
What I can do is like drop your name below in the comments, I guess.
Keep playing with the sound.
Yeah, you can do that.
We'll move on when you get bored.
I'll drop your names as well so people know.
Blackwoods.
What I see you kissing the flooring. Money.
Sometimes you can analyze.
That's the name.
In the raw. Stuff
Blackwoods. I'm gonna throw a link in.
Like what?
Ev's got Kuroshi
right
optics
here.
that grab infrared, meaning you should be able to grab heat.
I'm gonna put a pinned comment.
Huh. Hella nice.
Scanning works on people.
Bro, you can like literally stop this whole thing, you know?
You can pause it, yeah.
Yeah, you can like pause this whole thing and like you can do some weird stuff, man. This is some next level advanced stuff right here.
You can also see what it is, like a store customer, civilian. It describes the person.
See that?
I wonder if shit, it's buffering again.
You could even see the impact. Bro, you could even see the impact of the game. Like, you see that shot?
See the blinking thing over the entrance?
You can see the impact of the shot.
Must have caught our shooter.
The info on it.
Cam feeds to the screen behind the clerk. Roll back to where the screen's in the kid's field of vision, then scan.
What is that thing on the side? What is that? Screen.
I have no idea.
It's a television screen, it says. CCTV screen, feed active, it says.
Probably planned to all along. Must have got a nice slice of cred on the black market for a BD.
Wait, is this a mission or like is this like an actual feature in the game?
No, this is the braindance edit. So look at the left top of the screen. It says layer, and it says visual.
Yeah.
So you can have a layer or a visual way of looking at things.
Yeah.
And you can exit the braindance at any time.
Too bad most of the BDs we do here are only good for flogging the log.
Wow, that is
Braindance
so
is a
cool,
pretty
man.
Big part of the Cyberpunk universe. It's not just something used for adult films. There is an awful lot.
I've never
to it.
seen something like that,
bro. And there's two sides I'd really like you guys to help me explore. First is the lore, so how this actually fits into the universe, and then there's the gameplay side, so how players will be interacting with it. So Patrick, could you tell us more about the lore of Braindance?
I would love to.
Hey, we got a new guy.
So in the world of Cyberpunk 2077, Braindance was invented way back in the early 2000s at UC Santa
Senior
Cruz.
quest designer.
It was developed as a way of recording a person's experiences and then playing them back for someone else so that they could relive them as though it was happening to them. It was originally used for things like therapy and prisoner rehabilitation, but by 2077, it's become this global media industry, including things like movies, mass entertainment, things like that, video games, some interactive things, and of course, adult fare as well. Now, in our game, we deal a lot with black brain dances, or XBDs as we call them, and there are different types of those.
Adult fare.
The one that you saw in the trailer just there was a flatliner.
Wonder what
That's
that
where
is.
the person recording it actually dies during the recording. And it's popular with sort of an illicit kind of a thrill, but a mercenary can also use them for various things, and you'll see that in the game, of course.
And from the gameplay perspective, we have been
What is
working
that
a lot
audio
throughout
recording thing?
last year's trying to figure out the best way how to use the braindance in the game as a mechanics. So what we have settled on is this braindance editor mode. As a player, you will be able to run the braindance in the editor mode and see different clues that have been registered on the peripheral of given actor. Now, as a player, you can slide on the timeline of that recording back and forth, trying to uncover different clues. And that clues are actually telling a story in the game. So, as a player, you will run different investigations that will lead you.
That goes so deep.
Mystery, and
that goes so crazy deep.
Using that braindance as a mechanic.
I don't know. Is this actually necessary?
So, as
I don't
Pablo
know.
was saying,
It kind of seems
we
overwhelming.
use braindance as a storytelling tool.
Well, you have
It's
to
not a
investigate,
collectible.
right?
It's not
To
something where
find
you're going to go in
someone.
and you're going to play it and you're going to be like, I've seen this before. What we use
I think it's
braindance
just too
for
much.
is to give you
Too
a
much to
keyhole
handle.
into the life of the residents of Night City.
It is
And we can
interesting
explore
for
things
sure,
like
but
childhood trauma, religion,
we'll see.
various
We'll see how it
philosophical
feels.
ideas in a way that you might not otherwise experience in a story about a mercenary on the tough streets.
So we've tried to talk about some of the aspects that we think the community will find really exciting, but you know, while you're both here, I'd love to know, what is it about Cyberpunk that you guys are really excited for? Patrick, why don't you start?
So one of the things that I'm most
future.
excited about in this game is
The
the
future.
characters and the way they interact with the world.
What did he
We've
say?
got this really interesting world that stretches all the way back to the Cyberpunk 2020 source material.
Like, what is the
and all
one
of
thing
these
you're
events and
excited
all those
about?
things,
This
Yeah,
those
but
don't mean
I
anything
didn't understand what he
unless
was
they connect
excited
with
about.
Characters. And so when we come up with a character, we start with their function. What is this person? What do they do in the story?
Characters.
But we don't stop there. We go back and we figure out what was their childhood like? What was their upbringing like? What kind of obstacles did they face in this harsh reality? And did they overcome them? And how did they overcome them? Or did they not overcome them? And why? And you can see all of those things in their environment, in their dialogues, in sort of how they operate in the world. And we come up with that for all of our characters. Now, you look at someone like Victor Vector, and you're going to see stories about his past in his environment and in his dialogue. You know, we come up with that stuff even if
sound
we
like
don't
glitch
use
effect?
it in the game because it helps
Just to
inform
cut it
us
there.
as to who these characters are.
And for me, I would not be myself if I would not say that I'm the most excited about our quests. Like
This
with
is not
our
really
Witcher
live
3 team,
recorded,
with-
you know
with
that, right?
Patrick and like everybody that
this is
has
not
stayed with
definitely
us
not.
since the Witcher 3 time, we really have grown so much. We have learned so much, and we have used all that experience to put them into the quest that we have made. And you will not find really a filler in this game. Like everything has a meaning. Like we put so much effort into making sure that everything is
All right,
rewarding,
if,
it's interesting, it's
if
talking about characters, as
RIKIMI
Patrick
set,
said,
see you
it's
later,
talking about
dude.
worlds, it's talking about emotions, like touching the player in a really, like a real way. And
I need this
can't wait
game
to
now.
find out more
Bro.
Pablo, I
Me
know
too,
you
man.
mentioned
Man.
story and quests.
It's
and
like- it's
writing
like- it's
quests, and
crazy,
when I was
like,
last
how you
in the
can
studio,
create your
I
own-
had a look and I saw a notebook on your desk, and I would love for you to show everybody this notebook.
Okay, Holly, I mean, you asked
You
for
saw
it.
that
So,
glitch effect, like, it's crazy.
This is my notebook. It says
Yeah, exactly,
salsa quest
right?
designer.
Like,
the reason is
what is this?
I dance salsa, and I'm
Salsa
a
quest
so, you know,
designer.
so I
Salsa
started
quest
this notebook
designer.
actually when we were really starting Cyberpunk at the
Oh
very
my God.
beginning. I wrote like a first note, and it says pretty much something along the lines of that we were starting with a prototype.
How
And
can
then,
you
I
read
kept
that?
on basically noting things that we've been working on.
No idea.
For like next years. I
what is he
remember
writing?
once
What
when
language
our
is that?
concept artists actually approached me, and they said that they want to take a
The
look at
guy
my
on the
notebook. I
right
was
is
like,
looking at it like,
what for actually?
what?
And
What
they,
is this?
They took the pictures.
Who's this guy?
And they
Look at
told
him.
me,
What is he
you know,
doing?
You know, because we are looking for a
interesting.
reference material for
I don't
notes of a psychopathic killer. so
He looks-
yeah,
look
well,
at him, dude.
You may
Every-
find maybe
look at this
some
dude.
of my notes.
Like,
in
oh,
the game.
Pavel. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Pavel and Patrick, thank you so much for joining me.
That's exciting.
I'm pretty lucky because
Patrick
I
is
have
looking
some
like,
great
I don't know.
stories that you
I don't know what
two
you're
have
doing,
written
bro.
for Brain Dance,
know what you're
and I'm
talking about.
pretty excited
No,
for people
that
to
looks
discover
exciting.
them.
Never
But,
seen that
Before
before.
we do finish today's episode, there is just one more thing we'd like to talk about.
All right, they're going in.
Earlier in this episode, I mentioned
There we
have been
go.
getting hands-on
Like
with
shooting from the
opening
cars is
Cyberpunk
cool as well.
2077,
Oh, this is
and
awesome.
They should be posting their impressions.
Wow.
Wow,
now.
dude.
And if you missed anything from today's episode, don't worry, we'll be uploading everything
That looks
to our
so good.
channels very soon.
Are they gonna upload
and
it?
finally, on behalf of everybody
Oh, yeah,
at
they're
CD
gonna
Projekt
upload it.
Red, we just want to say thank you so much for joining us for this, the very first episode of Night City Wire. But don't worry, we'll be back with episode 2 in just a few weeks. So we shall see you soon.
Weeks, bro. We have to wait weeks.
Episode 2 is gonna happen. Yo, episode 2 is happening? That's crazy, bro.
Maybe
I would love
even
to see more
one.
episodes of this. I would love to see more episodes of this.
I don't know how
So what
many
do you
more
guys think?
episodes. Like it's like November, right? November is
What do you guys think?
the release. So
Yo, cheese. Let's go check out the trailer. Maybe they just dropped the new trailer. I would love to see what the trailer is all about.
all right, I'm gonna go for I think on the Cyberpunk official channel.
Yeah, it's here. I can actually see it. It's called.
Wait, can you share it to me? Share it and watch together.
Should I put that and watch together? Yeah, here we go. There's 2 different things. There's the Edge Runner and there's 2. Okay, I got it.
Okay.
I'll open this up with this here so that we both can watch it.
Okay,
I
got it.
I love this.
There we go.
I'm in the trailer.
Endless opportunity.
Yep.
Ready to get your cherry popped? Yeah, come on.
City like any other, just bigger.
Oh, the cars, bro.
Cars looks crazy, man. This is like the graphics when the game
We're only here because Dex
comes out.
This is actual gameplay.
Yeah, this is actual gameplay. This is actual gameplay, by the way.
But if you got the cojones and you know how to use them, you can
police
do
cars.
damn near anything.
Unless you catch it.
So that's like strip club?
Yeah, that's the strip club.
You know, you can make heaps more
basketball players.
motivational speakers.
Yeah, there's so many things happening right in just one trailer.
Just in one shot. Yeah.
I think I really love one scene I really loved is the place where you drive in a car. Hold on, wait for that scene.
When you were shooting backwards, that part.
No. While you're just driving the car, and it looks so freaking real, man.
Oh, the little red one. Good chain, baby.
The little
Goes
red.
without saying, we do this on the hush. Ideally, no bodies, not a one.
Sounds simple enough.
He's lead, assholes!
Oh boy.
Is it gonna be dangerous?
Don't you worry, mi amor. We're bulletproof.
Oh my god.
What the fuck just happened in there?
Stop digging Night City.
Oh god.
They just shoot like explosive from the wrist.
Gore is present in this game. Body dismantling, and that's cool. Yeah, where's that shot? Where's the shot?
What the fuck?
There it comes, right?
And you.
No, it was later on. It was later on.
Maybe you see, like, look at that. Look at that. The outfit is changed from the first trailer that we actually got to take a look at.
But what happened at the end? Like, what happens at the end of the trailer? You see this guy doing the same thing as Keanu Reeves. You know, you see the first person, the same thing as the Keanu Reeves. What is this part? I don't understand.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, mate. Are they like connected? What is this?
It looks like that, right?
That's bizarre, bro. That's so freaking bizarre. And also another really interesting thing. Take a look at this shot right here. Hold on. Where is that?
Dex, what the fuck?
I believe it's right now. Here? Yeah, right here, right here. Look at this shot. So this was actually from the trailers before, right?
Yeah, with the where he smashed at the mirror, right? Yeah.
The outfit is different, and this one is not a cinematic trailer, by the way. This one is in game, so this is how the game's gonna look when you're actually playing it. And this looks insane, man. The graphics are really good. Really good.
Crispy, really crispy.
and also, if you notice another thing, it's not the same V character. There's a different V character, by the way. Take a look at that. It's a different V character. That's insane.
The thing is, like with V, you can customize V the way you want, right? So you can change the history.
Yeah, we can customize V
the abilities.
You can do so much things, man. That is something I am so. I'm impressed by all the trailers and gameplay stuff they've shown so far, and
this one,
this right here, this one right here. This is what I was talking about. Take a look at this. Hold on. How do I
look at the world?
starts?
Like how beautiful, bro.
To come out in one piece.
Like look at the amount of details in the like in the roads.
How about we go over the plan?
Like there's all this garbage, there's all this break rocks, mud,
Can you
stones.
go back to the part?
Oh,
Like, can you pause it?
Yeah.
Can you go back to the part where you could see like there was like a gameplay where he was holding a gun, I believe, or it was when he was laying at the doctor's place, where you could see his hand. Bro, the textures on his hand, it looked like an actual hand. I'm not even over-exaggerating. It looked like an actual hand. I was looking at that. I was like, is that my hand?
Where's that? Was it here somewhere?
I don't know if it was in the trailer or in the gameplay that we saw. It was crazy.
Hold on. Is it here? Is it right here?
Yeah, a little bit back.
Legends are born here.
Is it right here?
See the hands, like
only here because Dex is pulling the strings.
It looks so realistic.
In the same league as them.
This part, right?
Freaking real, man. Freaking real, man.
And you know how to use them, you can do damn near anything.
It kind of also has this arcade style to it, right? It's not
well,
like exactly real. It kind of has the
bright
arcade
colors.
style.
Yo, Mr. V.
Which is what makes it unique, right? It's kind of half. Yeah, look at this shot right here. I absolutely love the desert scene, man.
How about we go
so freaking
But
good.
it has everything. It's not only first-person shooter. It has an open world. It has quests. It has driving around outside of the city. It has everything.
First rule of the afterlife.
I'm impressed. What do you guys think so far? Chat, come on.
And what I was thinking was like, can you pause it? Can you pause it for a second?
Bodies, not a one.
Yeah.
What I was thinking, like, oh yeah, I can lower the volume. Like, oh wait, you paused it. Nice. So what I was thinking was 2077, right? They still have physical money. You saw that? They still have physical money.
Yeah, they still have physical money. Yeah, that's the thing. Yo, that's a good catch, bro. I thought, I actually thought there was not going to be physical money in this game. It's 2077.
Crypto,
people
man.
are still
crypto.
I thought there was going to be all cryptocurrencies, and people actually are using physical currencies in the game. That's something that's really interesting.
In 25 years or 52 years from now.
Then this looks awesome.
Read your chat,
This episode, I give 7 out of 10. Okay, people are actually rating the episode. I think episode 1 was all right. You know, I kept my expectations low, so I'm impressed by what I've seen so far. And I was honestly not expecting to even see this much, but what I've shown so far, I think it's pretty good. I kind of like what I've seen.
Let me check my chat.
What do you think so far?
Okay, that's crazy. Wonder how long the story will be. Probably 12 to 15 hours, but there will be loads of side quests and span easy.
You got a 4K trailer on YouTube.
How many hours are there? Like, I don't know how many there are, and where do you get that info from? Because I don't think it will be that. Yo, how is it? Well, it's pretty crazy. This is like the craziest thing this year, I think. It has
Cyberpunk
games inside games, like
mind blowing.
It has worlds inside worlds. I have never seen anything like this.
I personally think that this game could stand for a game of the year. This could stand for a game of the year.
Yeah.
And The Last of Us Part 2 is definitely a contender. That's definitely a contender. When it comes to at least gameplay-wise, that game is absolutely fantastic and so unique and different. And so I think Cyberpunk 2077 is definitely going to stand a chance.
You think that Assassin's Creed Valhalla isn't going to be better than The Last of Us this year?
Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
That's what you're saying.
I've never really imagined Ubisoft games to go for a game of the year contender thing. You know, it doesn't really happen. I'm being honest here, okay? So I would be surprised. I would like to see Valhalla contend for game of the year. I would love to see Ubisoft come up in the future. Maybe Valhalla could do it. Maybe not. But I'm still gonna play the game. I'm still excited for Valhalla. But another big contender could be Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
That game is so unique, right? But I would love to just wait and see.
It's a bit smaller, I think. Like in the Ghost of Tsushima trailers that we've seen so far, right? And in the gameplays, it does give you like a really good experience right away. But how big is it? That is the question. And it could be that they haven't revealed everything just yet. You know? There must be something. They must be hiding something.
The thing is, Sucker Punch isn't really promoting the game enough like all the other games did. Like, if you take a look at what Naughty Dog did, they did a great job when it comes to promotions and all that kind of stuff. But Sucker Punch is not doing the job very good with promotions, I would say. Because, I mean, we're only a month away from the game's launch. And what do we have? No information, nothing whatsoever. And they've lately just put out some information about the vendors and all that kind of stuff. And I had to go dig in. Get some of the information deep inside the game. So, you know, but I would love to see more about the game. I would love to see more information about that. That's something I'm really excited about. And I'm also going to be getting a review copy if that happens soon. You know, I wish I could get my hands on the game as soon as possible so that I can try it on and see how the game is. So I can let you guys know how the
with Ghost of Tsushima is like, damn, I forgot what I wanted to ask, man.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting. No, the thing that Ghost of Tsushima is like the point of why it's not giving us that information. Why is it not giving that information? Like, is that the reason? Is it the size of the company? Is it the budget on the PR team? Is that the reason?
I think PlayStation is the one that's handling the marketing stuff. I think PlayStation has enough money. I'm guessing that they're trying to go for a complete different marketing strategy where they want to just leave people guessing on what to expect. So when they're not showing people something to expect, so there's nothing people are going to be hoping for. So if people are not hoping for something, so they're not going to be disappointed if the game's bad or if you know things are bad inside the game. So it's like they just want to keep the expectations low. That's what I would say. What do you guys think so far?
I think it's like every single development team, like for example, Sucker Punch, they have their own PR team. So someone who actually goes out and promotes the game. So it's not only like Sony PlayStation based. Obviously, they do that as well. It's like a snowball effect. There's multiple news sources, PlayStation, Xbox, Steam. You know, they're all going over there just to promote their own product as well.
So what do you think is going to win? Do you think Ghost of Tsushima is going to win Game of the Year, or Cyberpunk is going to win Game of the Year, or The Last of Us Part 2? These three games are going to be the top contenders of Game of the Year for sure. But I'm really curious which one's going to win. I believe that Cyberpunk's going to be the winner of Game of the Year.
I don't think The Last of Us actually does stand a chance to win against Cyberpunk. If I'm just honest, like, I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, The Last of Us Part 2 is a good gameplay and everything. It's a single-player story game, and that's cool. But when it comes to a vast open world, and there's so much stuff in this game as well. But we also have to remember that Red Dead Redemption did not win Game of the Year when God of War was the contender. That's a huge possibility as well. God of War actually got the Game of the Year when Red Dead Redemption did not. So we never know. Maybe The Last of Us Part 2 might or might not get. And also, another interesting thing is that Game of the Year is actually chosen by the fans, us people from the community. We got to vote for the game, right?
So the more volume a game gets, the better for the votes.
A lot of people are pissed about The Last of Us Part 2. A lot of people are super pissed about that game.
A lot of people, yeah.
A lot of people. And I'm pretty sure that they're not going to vote that for a Game of the Year. I think like 70% of the entire community hates The Last of Us Part 2, and like the rest of the community like loves the game. And a little more, the leftover people are like basically in between, like they don't know if they like it or they don't, and that's completely fine. People have different opinions, and I believe that when it comes to people's choice, when the community is going to vote for a game, I think there are going to be some bad reviews for The Last of Us Part 2 because people just don't like what they did with the game. It's just a thing.
But I think with The Last of Us, imagine if it does become the game of the year. Imagine if that happens, bro. Like, everyone has been shitting on this game since the leaks, you know? Like,
ever
everyone
since
has
the
been
leak,
shitting.
man. Ever
And
since
not
the
even
leak.
the people, but not even the people that are like playing the game. It's like it's like the
Exactly.
people that come in, they see there's something going on, and they party crash on the game. That's what happens, right? They're not even interested in the game.
Before the game even released, the game got so much shit on, and after the game got released and after people started playing it, there was even more shit thrown at the game. There was so much shade thrown at the game, but the game is absolutely amazing. Last of Us Part 2 is so freaking good.
But better than Cyberpunk?
It cannot be said for all the people, right? It's not like Game of the Year is something that is chosen by the people. So if people are not voting for The Last of Us Part 2, if all the people are not voting for the game, it's definitely not going to win Game of the Year. Which is why I think Cyberpunk 2077 or Ghost of Tsushima are going to be the games which are going to win, Game of the Year. What do you guys think? Which game are you guys going to vote for Game of the Year?
I think it's
Let
Cyberpunk
me know in the comments
because
right now. Let's see how many of you guys are going to wait.
Like
vote.
you said, Woods. Like you said, it's obviously it's based on votes, right? On fans.
Yeah, it's based on votes.
Same what you see for example with artists. For example, Martin Garrix has been, the number one DJ, voted the number one DJ for years in a row.
Yeah,
that has to do with the PR. That has to do with promotions and with the volume, the masses. And I think this game, Cyberpunk 2077, will be pushed to the masses more than Ghost, for example. The Last of Us I think it's a different thing because it's the most pre-ordered game in history, I believe.
The Last of Us.
The Last of Us 2?
Yeah. That Last of Us Part 2 is the most pre-ordered game in the gaming history. That's crazy, bro. Like,
but how is that possible? More than GTA 5. Like, how is that possible? Because GTA 5, you couldn't even pre-order the game anymore at some point.
Yeah,
it was
like
just
they're
sold
beating
out.
records of Grand Theft Auto 5. That's something I'm really, really impressed. I mean, the game was pretty good, but when it comes to opinions from different people, that's what varies here. That's what really varies. So what will you guys choose? Hold on, let me just put out a vote poll on the chat right here. The first vote is going to be
Can you put a poll?
Cyberpunk 2077. And the second one is going to be
how do you put a poll in the chat, bro? How do you do that?
No, I'm just putting it on the I'm just putting in names. Yeah. The Last of Us 2, and third one is going to be what is this? Ghost of Tsushima.
Whatever,
and the fourth one is going to be Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
All right.
Which one of these games are you guys going to vote for Game of the Year? Which one of these games are you guys going to vote for? Let me know in the chat right now.
If you're going for Cyberpunk, type 1 in the chat. If you're going for Ghost of Tsushima, type 2 in the chat. And if you are actually going for The Last of Us 2, you can go for 3. All right? Let me know in the chat.
I put out a different... For me, I put out like Cyberpunk 1, Last of Us 2, and Ghost is 3, and Assassin's Creed is 4. A lot of people are choosing Cyberpunk. A lot of people are choosing Cyberpunk.
It will.
I can see a lot of ones here.
The game is getting pushed to the masses, and the difference is here that The Last of Us, people are playing it for a week, and Cyberpunk, people are gonna play this thing for years. Years.
Exactly.
That's the difference.
Exactly. That's the huge difference. That's the huge difference right here. And also, have you seen Juff's right here? We have Juff speaking about some of the hands-on reviews about Cyberpunk 2077. If you take a look at Game Awards.
Can you throw it in?
Yeah, you can. It's actually live on Game Awards. You'll have to go to their live stream.
Are they still live? Game Awards?
Yeah, they're still live. Game Awards is still live. 1 and 4. There's a lot of votes for 1. There's a few votes for 2 as well. Yeah, Cyberpunk and The Last of Us Part 2 is something that people are voting for. a lot right here.
Dude, check the chat. Check the chat of the Game Award. Stop talking,
Awards?
stop
What is
talking, stop talking, stop talking, stop talking in the chat.
Don't stop talking. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Stop talking. Stop talking.
That's interesting, chat.
The voice acting sucked. That is not true. It didn't suck at all. It was crazy good.
What do you mean? Which one?
Someone,
Which
just,
voice acting do you
someone
mean?
just typed it in the chat. The voice acting sucked while it was like really good.
No, the voice acting was really good. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like
how would you
in the
improve
chat?
that?
Yeah. No, the voice acting was so good. I loved what they showed so far. Look at that. That's an absolutely fantastic game right here, dude. This scene, and especially this scene right here, look at how detailed the road looks, the textures on the vehicles look, and especially when the light is falling on this car right here. Take a look at this thing. God damn. God damn. Tell me that does not look realistic. Tell me.
Like, where was it in
That's
the trailer?
crazy.
Which part was it in the trailer? Like, was it in the ending?
I'm trying to. Yeah, I think it's 13 seconds. 13 seconds.
Well, let's watch it together. Let's watch it together another time, all right?
Yeah.
I think there, like, every single scene, or at least every single shot, has multiple things in it, which you literally can't cover seeing it once.
That's something interesting in this game. The thing is, the game has this vertical map design with open world aspect. By the way, The Last of Us Part 2 is also a vertical map design, but that's not an open world, not even close to being an open world game. But imagine a world like Cyberpunk 2077 with so much dense stuff like added in, like jam packed. There's so much stuff happening all over. You know, like, and if the game is designed in a vertical map way, there's gonna be so much things you can explore. You can go underground. You can go about the buildings. You can explore each and every rooms, every
Almost
floors.
unlimited.
You can interact with so many things. Like, that's crazy. That level of designing is crazy.
It gives me this like future GTA vibe.
Yeah, this is like this could be like the future Grand Theft Auto 5. But I would have loved it for this game to be in third person, man. That's something I still can't get over. I would have loved this game to be in third
shooting. Shooters in third person are. It just depends on it. Online shooters, I don't know. Like, if you play Uncharted, like Naughty Dog games, in story it's all good. But if you then look at shooters, for example, as Fortnite, and it doesn't feel. It doesn't feel right. Let's put it like that. Third-person shooters online or in an open world, I'm not really digging that for some reason. Like, first-person shooters online, they feel just better. Like, if you compare Apex Legends, for example, with Fortnite, like
can you give the channel link of the caller? Yeah, I can actually drop it in the chat. Hold on, give me a second. I will drop it in the chat.
Like, if you compare like Apex Legends with Fortnite, like the gameplay wise, Apex is just so much easier to handle just from scratch, right? You get the controller and you start playing. While Fortnite is so hard. You know what I mean? Like, to aim.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Let's look at the trailer yet another time. I don't know if you're ready.
Well, yeah, you wanna take a look at the trailer again? Yeah, sure. Yeah, play it.
There we go.
Have you played it?
It should be playing.
Oh, you gotta play it. Yeah, you've gotta play it and then like put it on the full screen. That's how this website works. Yeah.
City of endless opportunity.
So we can pause it at any moment, right?
You gotta go out of the screen in order to do that.
This car, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This car scene right here. Take a look at the reflection, bro. Like, when the car is like, I think it's raining. The weather is rainy right here, and then when the car keeps moving, you can actually see the water splashing out on the roads.
Like right here, just at the
right
beginning,
here, exactly.
like right before, like right after the cut.
Right after the cut, like take a look at this. Can you see actually
There's
see
some
the water
here and
splashing
there
out?
on
Like
the-
that's crazy
Like
details,
on the
bro.
street,
That's
there's
crazy
some water.
details.
There's some water on the wall. What you how you call that? Where you walk and stuff. Like the path,
The
whatever.
sidewalk.
The sidewalk, basically. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Here.
And
on the
also,
road.
if you take a look at the light, the headlights of the car is actually being hit on the other parked cars on the right side, and you can actually see the reflection looks so goddamn real. Like the car, that is true ray tracing, bro. That's true ray tracing.
You mean like
right there.
the red car light on the right car, right?
Yeah, on the black car. Take a look at the reflection on the black car.
Yeah, at the right.
Do you see how? Do you see how
laser.
crazy that looks?
The laser looking.
That looks crazy. That looks crazy.
This is some shot of the streets.
Yeah, shot of the streets. There's so many billboards, bro. There's so many billboards.
Some girls beating up a guy with some graffiti in the back.
Girls are beating up a guy, like. So I think these are like the dynamic things that just keeps happening, you know.
You see the girl like standing? She has like two middle fingers. You see that? Those two middle fingers. There.
Yeah, I see that. It's like these random things keep happening around the world. I guess like when you walk by on the open world, you can actually see some guy getting beaten up by two women. Like weird stuff like that happening all around the world. That would be so sick. That would be crazy to.
That's what
explore.
they already. That's what they also said in the trailers and in the gameplay, right? That there's a lot of violence in the city.
Yeah, there's a lot of violence in the city.
And this is like the afterlife. It's like a cafeteria or something like that. Two people smoking on the left.
Yeah, I think this is like some kind of a social space where you can just chill. You know, some kind of smoking zone, some kind of bar. What is this? It looks kind of. It's weird, bro. I don't know what this place is.
It is for
Is this a bar or what is this place? Looks really crazy. And there's a homicide poster right here. The Vitro homicide.
He's are born here.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it must be cafeteria.
You actually see that there's like a girl sitting down there in some kind of a cycling video game thingy. I think she's playing some kind of a. Yeah, she's cycling. What is that? Is that some kind of a virtual video game thingy that you can play in one of these cafes?
I thought it was someone sitting there eating. That's what I thought.
That. But if you take a close look, she's kind of cycling, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
She's cycling. I think it's some kind of like this arcade game that you can play inside the game. Like if you go to any malls and stuff like that, you actually see places like these.
But there's a waitress standing next to her. Like,
yeah, I don't know.
How does that make any sense?
Play it a little more. Oh, there's a gym on the right side. If you take a look at that, have you seen that?
On the right side?
Yeah, all the way towards right. There's gym right here. There's like
I see like a ball and treadmills. Yeah.
This place, I don't know. Maybe this is a gym. Do you think it's a gym?
I think it is.
With a place to hang out. There's a gym.
This is the strip club,
right? This looks like a nightclub.
Yeah, nightclub. Not the strip club. Or is it the night? Is this a strip club or is it? Should it be the same place? Could it be? I mean, it's probably the same place.
It could be, man. This could be nightclub or strip club. I don't. Could be. Is there a pole? I don't see any poles though.
No, not in this shot. But let's see if we can find this background.
Maybe on the other. Yeah.
Maybe we can find this picture in somewhere in the back.
The major.
I think this is strip club. Yeah, definitely. There's like this private show. I think this is a private show.
Yeah, it's the GTA 5 strip club thing.
Yeah, in GTA 5 you have this private show strip club thing, and this is definitely a private show. And the thing is, there's a lot of adult content in this game, man. A lot of adult content.
That's what they warned us for at the start. Like, and this guy's like freaking out. He's having a seizure.
A lot of adult content right there.
He's having a seizure, man. You see that?
He's on drugs. Don't do drugs, kids.
There's something wrong with his
That's
chip.
great.
And this is like, also some private. And this is the brain dancing thing.
I think she's one of the main characters in the game, like main story characters.
She with the green hair?
Yeah, she with the green hair. I think she's a main story
purple
character.
Hair? Yeah. She probably fixes you up. It says Lizzie Barr at the right, so maybe her name is Lizzie.
I think she's probably like another doctor, like Victor. She's also another doctor.
Do you think she's called Lizzie?
Lizzie? I don't know. I didn't catch her name though.
Look at the right.
Wait,
It says Lizzie Barr.
Oh, okay. Lizzie's Bar. Okay, that's maybe it's the place. Maybe this is the place. Like they have run some kind of an underground.
I think she's Lizzie. I'm gonna say it
body
right
modification center inside the bar. You know.
I really think her name is Lizzie, but let's continue.
But we are. They just don't know it yet.
What this? Wait.
Here we go. Oh, so this guy is another doctor. His name's Victor. So
Victor?
apparently there are multiple doctors in the city where you can, go to modify your body modifications and stuff like that. So this guy is one of them, and he has a lot of trophies here for doing a lot of body modifications, I guess. And this is his hideout, basically. This is like the underground stuff.
Spunky
Strip
monkey.
clubs are awesome, says Harley.
Are they awesome? I've never been to a strip club, man. It's not my type of
in real life
location. No, I've never been there. It's not my type.
Santa's watching. Santa's watching.
She's watching, but for real, no. And also on the work, what is that called? Work bank or whatever you want to call it, right? So basically, right that you see like a drone or something like that that he didn't finish, or what is that?
Oh, right here, right? Yeah, the drones. And this actually looks like one of those things which was shown in the first reveal trailer where the police used some kind of a drone. I think this is the one right here. This is the one right here.
All right, let's
kind of looks
go
like
to the
this.
next one.
Same thing.
Hey, kitties. Chinese kitties. Yeah. Basically, this is like...
Look at the tattoos, man. Look at the tattoos this guy's got. Like the amount of details on the tattoos.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Is this Victor?
Wow. Have you been to a strip club? No, I have not been to a strip club. No.
Me neither, man. But is this Victor?
No.
Or is it not?
Yeah, this is Victor. Yes,
this is Victor. All right.
Yeah, that is Victor.
Yes, a lot of things around. Not too much to see in here.
If you got the cojones.
The legend.
What is this? Legendary. So is this how we purchase a car in the game? Like you take a look at the catalogs, and these are electronic catalogs. Like all the pictures just keep changing and stuff. That's cool, man.
The front of the car kind of looks like a Bentley.
Yeah, some stores still have electronic catalogs. Like right now in 2020, some stores do actually have in real life.
A cop car.
They do. Cop car right here, so it looks pretty rusted out.
Use them, you can do.
And this is the must be police investigation.
Yeah, this is like or maybe we's like taken into police custody. Like, what is this? LDP or LDE?
LDA.
LDA. Yeah, LDA.
At the left, you see like handcuffs.
Now there's handcuffs on the left and stuff.
Too damn near.
Interesting.
Going into the strip club. Like how these girls are dressed.
Another shot of strip club. I really love how funky this game puts in all these characters, man.
Yeah.
So cool.
The cool
like,
colors.
Look at that. Completely unique. So funky, and that's so colorful. It's always. I love games that are so colorful. You know. Yo, what's up, Arjun? Welcome to stream, man. Bro.
Hear anything?
When it is week before your one, I will take you there.
There's some shots on the bar. And this is actually when you get kicked in the freaking face by an officer.
Oh, look at that. So that's like an officer outfit?
And
that looks cool.
NCPD, it says.
Yeah, I think it's Night City Police Department.
Yeah.
What's up, Tajay? Welcome to the stream, man. How are you doing, dude?
Catch a bull.
Oh, wait.
Have you seen the new trailer? Of Cyberpunk 2077, they showed some really cool gameplay and stuff. So good, man. I'm so hyped for this game. Have you seen that, bro? Zachary, what's up, Zachary? Welcome to stream, Zachary. It's been a while since I've seen you on a stream.
This guy.
What a show so far. Yes, what a show, man. Absolutely amazing. I love it.
What is this part? He like shoots the guy in the head. He blows his brain out. But it's like... Are there two people shooting at the same time? This game has like some kind of weird mirroring things, like people like moving the same way. Like, what is this? He's shooting the guy in the head, right? Look at the guy behind him.
This guy, the Jackie, or do you mean Jackie?
Yeah, and he shoots him too. Like,
Even then, you go.
what's that? What?
Catch a bull.
Wait a second.
The guy
that's-
behind
wait,
him.
Wait, wait. What do you mean?
This guy behind him, right? The guy who got shot. Look at the guy behind him.
Okay.
He shoots him too, like right in our face. Like, how does that make any sense? He shoots us right in the face.
Oh, actually, dude, look at that. Like his head just like blows up, dude.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh god, that's so freaking gore. His
it's
head
gone.
entirely just blew up.
And this is a closer look on the police. Do not cross. You have that. You have these like digital. What is that, like LED lights?
Yeah, they
it
have
looks
like these barricades, like the digital barricades.
Yeah.
Now you just woke up, dude. Oh, you should take a look at this trailer, bro. This is so sick, man.
And it looks like the blue guy in the back. You see that? The blue guy in the back. It looks like you can see what happened. They're literally looking at the
what happened,
situation.
stuff like that. Yo, imagine this is like
real life.
The future investigation. There will be no crimes at all, man. You're gonna be caught.
You will be. You know what happened right away, right? And there's a girl on the right behind the window. You see that? So that
Yeah,
may be
right,
the
right
strip
there.
club.
Yeah.
So that may be the strip club.
Out with a bang, right?
Oh man, we're only like 38 seconds in, and we're still covering what we're
There's
seeing.
too much details. Like, that's crazy.
And
look at that. Do you see this currency right here? Like, take a look at the bottle on the right. That is the currency.
I saw that in the earlier gameplay
what is that?
as well.
3 electronic dollars or Ethereum dollars.
Yeah, I saw that in earlier
Yeah,
trailers
so
as well.
this is apparently the currency.
You could see the market, right? In earlier gameplay, you saw the local market.
Yeah, I did.
There we saw that currency as well. And it says brain dance, sticker of brain dance.
I think rather than just going into like a menu inside a shop, you can just, look at things and then you will see all these currencies popping up. You can just grab whatever you need rather than you going into a menu and then like selecting the items you need. You can just look at the items on the shop on the shelves and then you can pick whatever you want and the currency is going to be shown right there, like how much that thing costs. For example, this drink right here. That's crazy.
I have like an app on my
that's
phone that you
crazy.
can use, and if you have like an object right in front of you, let's say a bottle of water or doesn't matter what it is, a wallet or anything, and if you use your camera and you aim it at it, and it will actually show the product. It goes to Google and it shows you where you can buy it, so you can see the price.
Wow, really?
Like right away, yeah, without scanning a barcode, just the product itself. And that is what they kind of use in there as well, I think. This
That would be
explosion.
sick, man. That would be sick.
It works like that. I'm actually using that.
4 people dislike. I don't like them.
People can dislike whatever, man. We're gonna continue this stuff.
It's always gotta be haters, Always. Even The Witcher holds up to graphics. We knew Cyberpunk would have great graphics. Yeah, you're more impressed with Ghost of Tsushima graphics. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima is like that graphics is really good as well. But you gotta see 2 different games, but both are fantasy kind of games. Like Ghost of Tsushima looks so fantasy type as well. So
yeah.
So in this clip here, you can see these guys like playing basketball.
This guy should definitely buy himself a new shirt, right? Like I can see his nipples. Like that's not normal.
Do you think, Cheese, do you think that we as a character are playing basketball with these guys? Is that what's happening here?
Maybe that's why we got into the fight. They come towards us with the basketball in their hands.
And then we throw it into the guy on the left.
Bro,
What's the game you're most excited for 2020, Jonah? I'm excited for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Cyberpunk, Ghost of Tsushima. These are the 3 games. I'm super excited.
I'm also excited for Tony Hawk Pro Skater remake, bro. I'm excited for that as well. I don't know.
No, I'm not into sports game.
I know, but
I'm not.
like Tony Hawk Pro Skater, I don't see that as a sports game. You know, it's an art game. You know,
I'll give it a try. I'll give it a try.
Is
there a multiplayer in that game?
There will be multiplayer. There will be create a park. It's
if there's a multiplayer, you know, I can try it out.
You should see it like this. Like if you're playing FIFA or NBA, you're just playing like competitions, matches, right? But
yeah,
it's only our Pro Skater. You're doing challenges. You're doing crazy jumps. You're doing tricks. You're doing creative things.
That'd be sick. That'd be sick.
That's what Tony Hawk Pro Skater is about. Not about like
if there's multiplayer. If we can just game, you know, I can maybe stream if people want to watch. Would you guys like me to play Tony Hawk Pro, the skating game that's coming up? When is it coming up, Cheese?
It's coming up in September, so it will take a while.
September. Okay, that's okay. That's a long time, bro. Let me tell you, that's a long time.
Let's go further into the
trailer. Let's go into the footage right here.
You can make heaps more eggs.
Yeah, he gets it right. Oh, look at that blood. Imagine how hard he's throwing.
Holy
it's like
crap.
A freaking
boom.
Catapult.
Just gets it right in the face. Holy, and you can actually see the blood spilling out.
Yo,
right?
Mr. V. Yo, Mr. V.
Wow.
This guy's voice. He's a good voice actor.
He's a good voice actor.
Look at the car. Like the seat, it says secure your soul in the back of the seat.
Secure your soul. Yo,
So what's
this is your favorite part,
I actually see. Yo, this is my favorite part of the game, man. This special part right here, the desert part. The graphics looks insane. If this is how the game's gonna look, bro, I'm just buying it. I'm sold.
This is gameplay.
Yeah, this is actually gameplay. This is like the actual gameplay of the game.
What is the thing he's holding?
I think it's some kind of a bio part, which you want to just transport all the way from the desert to the doctor, who is Victor, who's in the night city. So we're just going in and getting some supplies so that we can customize some of our body parts. That's what is inside this case right here.
You mean
so
as like this teleporting?
Like teleporting? No, not teleporting. Like it's some kind of bio thing which you can just add into your body. It's like a body modification thingy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it is. So there's like this company which is against us. Like they're our enemies in the game. So they're the ones who are like modifying all this stuff. They're the ones who are manufacturing all these gears, weapons, and body modification stuffs. So you can't really get those items from these guys. Like these are some corporate companies where you cannot really get your hands onto these items. So what you do is you basically go ahead and steal them or get them from black markets, which are dangerous places to be in.
Yeah,
but that's what we is gonna do.
The underground.
So
world.
you kind of get this like super high upgraded version of all the black market bio hardwares, which you can actually use on customizing your own character. Another very interesting thing in this game, Cheese, is that there is two different features in the game. One is you being a human, and the other thing is like you being a biohuman. So let's say that you change your arm in the game, right? Like you're chopping off your actual arm, like the actual human arm, and you're basically adding in a bio
robot.
arm. So you cannot really revert that back. You cannot go back to being a human once you turn into a cyborg. So it's like once you modify it, it's gonna stay there forever.
It will stay at the entire story, and it will probably affect your story as well in a way.
Yeah,
since everything you do affects the story.
It's gonna affect your gameplay, your story, and how your character looks, everything. So when you're customizing, make sure that you're thinking everything out before you customize your character, because everything is going to affect, and you cannot go back to being normal.
History. You can change your history. You can change basically
you can change your history, like the backstories and
abilities.
Stuff. That's cool.
This is your favorite
Desert
part,
reminds me of NFS Rival. Yeah, that's exactly what I got in my mind as well.
One Piece.
This is like at the lab or something.
How about we go over the plan?
There's this
Me and Jackie's going crazy.
biochip to be precise.
Yo, look at that. That's like the military tech.
We
This
have
is like
to
the
check
chip.
this out.
This is like the chip these guys are going for. So this, like Pavel Sasko explained, this chip is going to be giving you some kind of an immortality where you never die or something like that.
Yeah, that's
Or
what
like
he
it
said.
gives
Like,
you, it gives you access to the entire night city. Like you gain access to each and every part of the city. Unlock whatever you want. You know, go steal a bank. You have all the access codes and you can do whatever you want if you have this chip. That's basically what it is, and they want to get their hands
everyone
on
is
this
fighting
chip.
for that. So I think at some point, probably in the story, right? At some point, like everyone wants this chip, right? At some point, because if you have this chip, you got all the power. So that must that must be like where the story.
What I heard is Johnny Silverhand, who's being played by Keanu Reeves, right?
Yeah.
So he's some kind of a rock star in this game. He's like a super popular rock star guy who's a musician, and he's the one who holds this chip. He's going to be the one who actually has this chip embedded inside his body as a BioWare. So it's somewhere near his arm, right? And I'm guessing that maybe they killed Johnny Silverhand in the game. Maybe that could be a thing. And the chip is then transferred to V, who is the main protagonist. And that's the reason V kind of sees Johnny Silverhand as a memory, as a person that just keeps appearing while you're playing the game.
That could be. That could be. He's like the key holder.
Yeah, he's like the key holder. Like,
do people know it? Like, when in the story do people know it? That's the question, right? So I think at the beginning, people won't even know about this. And some point, gangs and everyone starts figuring out, and then everyone goes for him.
People start coming after you, and maybe Keanu Reeves starts helping you out. Maybe that's a story. I would love to see more Keanu Reeves in the game. Love to.
Jobs to grab.
So what's happening right here?
I think he's just entering one of these most secure buildings.
Yeah, with
taking in these bioweapons, the chip, I believe.
Fingerprints. Here he's scanning some.
Arasaka. Okay, Arasaka is the guys who actually made the bio arm for Keanu Reeves. That's the company that made the weapon.
So this is like the network, right? Isn't this the networker guy? Like, who can see everything that's happening?
Yeah. This like the company that just like has access to everything, you know.
And then what was this guy's name again? Like it says it on the right, doesn't it?
This guy was played by I think the director. What's his name? I completely forgot.
Like Cyberpunk 2077 director. As we can.
So this is the character.
Everything. Adam.
So there's
Badowski.
Badowski? No. I don't think that's the guy.
That's the director.
I think that's the guy. I don't know. Whoever the guy is, writer or director. I think writer. Not really sure. I think he's the writer.
There are a bunch of names here, man. There are so many names on this game. You know how many people are working on this game?
Yeah,
like, if we don't know, it's gonna be hard to find out.
Bunch of names in there. That's crazy. Let's keep going. Jeez, let's go.
Heavy hitters.
Let's jump right in and break down all the things we've seen so far.
You could blackmail me?
We've seen this.
She says, like, you thought you could blackmail me?
High risk, high reward.
And here he pukes. Which is interesting.
High risk, high.
Oh, that's we. That's we who actually pukes.
Yeah.
Hold on. Is that like a human puke or is that like an electronic thingy?
It's a human puke.
Like that's a human puke.
But there's nothing in there. I was thinking like maybe they're like some crazy like electronic parts in his puke or whatever. But
there's nothing there. Okay, that's
like,
completely humane.
This looks like spaceships, bro.
Yeah, that's what they've already said that the game's gonna have a lot of vehicles that can fly, but you cannot really use the flying vehicles in the game. You can only use the vehicles that are in the land, which is really disappointing. I was expecting
Lewis is sending me what do you guys think about the leaks about the fighting system, guns, legs, knee gear, and so on? Well, Lewis, Woods, have you seen any leaks? Oh, I haven't. Really
I haven't really taken a look at the leaks. I think there's a lot of official information out there already. I haven't taken a look at the leaks so far.
First rule of the app.
Oh man, look at this! How comfortable!
Wow.
I want this
interior.
thing.
First rule of the app.
Oh,
The interior, bro.
champagne or
That's
wine.
crazy.
Just, oh,
That's
man.
crazy. And I guess you will be in these vehicles at some point of the game, and you're actually flying. If you can take a look at that, you're actually flying. Wow.
Where is that?
So maybe they kind of steal this chip. Maybe they sell it, and then they're living this rich life, and they're just celebrating. That's what's happening here in this scene.
I wanted infinite
that's
life better than money. I think. Okay. This is the physical money we talked about.
Yeah, no physical money in the game.
No crypto.
The cryptocurrencies.
The bar
and
we saw before.
Life.
This is the place we saw before. Remember, like the bar.
Yeah, that's the place.
They're actually going for drinks
place.
here. Oh wait, you saw? Wait. I just saw something in the back. Look at the back. There's like some.
Whoa! What the hell is that, dude?
I don't know.
Holy crap! Look at that. That looks like some kind of monster just lurking behind. You know, like these horror movies. Holy crap!
Looks like they're cloning.
Are they cloning? Wait, that looks so scary. This looks super scary, man. It's like someone's just trying to stalk us all the way from back there, you know? Like some kind of, like a horror movie or something.
It could be a clone. We got to keep that in mind. Oh, this car, bro. And you can, like, drift with the car as well.
Most of your fans said they don't want Cyberpunk and then ended up pre-ordering the game. That's exactly what happened. That shows that people are just completely trying to get attention. Like, they're not actually hating on the game. They're just trying to get attention.
My live stream went randomly offline. I'm sorry, guys. It says OBS disconnected and then reconnected. I don't know.
Oh God. Oh, that happens. That happens.
It's on the hut.
What does he get? It looks like a razor.
This is water that's just falling off. Is that water?
It's on the hut.
What is this?
Oh, this is from one of those scenes, bro. Which is already shown. They kind of are they cutting open? I think they're cutting open.
Yeah, it looks like if you look at the chest, you see all
yeah, they're
scars.
Like
and I see a
definitely cutting open, or like they're just
blurred
trying to heal her or whatever.
They blurred their nipple out, bro.
Ideally.
That's disappointing.
No comment.
No comments, yeah.
Strip
no
comments.
comments.
Nothing really here.
Tell Cheese that subscribed and liked this stream. Cheese, viewers have subscribed and liked your stream.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it a lot. And by the way, guys, everyone who's in here, we're planning actually on doing more videos together, and we're also planning on doing more streams together. We had a bit of a rough start. With this one.
More streams, more videos, more Ghost of Tsushima content. So we're gonna both try and play the Ghost of Tsushima early so that we can get our hands-on review as quick as possible. I'm trying my best to get the game's review codes delivered as fast as possible. But currently, Ghost of Tsushima review codes are not given out yet. So I'm just waiting for it. As soon as they go live, I'm gonna grab the code, play the game, and I'll let you guys know everything you basically need to know about the game, right?
From that. So basically, Blackwoods is covering, Ghost of Tsushima, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and Cyberpunk. While I am covering right now Tony Hawk Pro Skater, the remake, which will still take a long time to come out, but there's some cool gameplay.
I'll definitely try that out. I'll definitely try that
GTA
game
5, I'm doing those weekly updates. Ratchet & Clank, Ghost of Tsushima, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and Cyberpunk as well. And those games that we're doing both at the same time, we could just do some awesome streams and stuff together. That's just
streams and stuff like that together, collaboration. I would love to collaborate with more creators. That is something I always wanted to do, and I have Cheese here to thank. I really thank you for coming by on the stream, and really appreciate that.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
It's fun to have someone, to watch the stream with all of these viewers we've got. Like, these guys are here enjoying the content with us. That's something I really, really appreciate. It's fun watching all of the new reveals together. You know, having a great time.
And it's cool, like
see
that
you
we
guys
started.
later. You're simply a legend. Yo, appreciate that, Kaden. Thank you so much for stopping by.
It's cool.
I
that
would
we
love to
literally
thank you guys
started-
both.
sorry.
Thank you so much.
Sorry, man.
Ali,
Just-
thank you so much, man. Really appreciate that.
We
Faisal,
gotta
thank you so
work
much.
on not talking at the same time.
Yeah.
We'll get used
Yeah,
to
that's
that.
one thing.
What's up, Rufus? So yeah, we started this thing actually when you were at 300 subscribers, and I believe it was like two
Yeah.
or 3K.
300 subscribers.
Look at that- look
yeah,
at us
that was
now,
like
man.
an year ago. I was at 300 subscribers a year ago. It's been a crazy journey, bro. Like, I met
mostly
you
a
like
fun
I think
one.
you were probably around like 7,000 subscribers, and then
No, bro, I was at like
texted him.
with 7,000. Was I at 7,000 subscribers?
Yeah, you actually were at 7,000 subscribers, and I was at like 300 subscribers, and I was like, okay, maybe I want to go ahead and talk to this guy. Maybe he wants to collaborate or something.
Yeah.
And you know, one part of me said that, dude, you're just a small creator, and he's not going to respond, or he's not going to be able to see your comment or something. So I was like, okay, that is a possibility, but I can just go ahead and ask him, you know. But I asked him, and then he was like, okay, that'll be cool. And then we met, and then we started making videos
Yeah, working together,
We did some Red Dead Redemption. We had so much fun, and here we are.
And that's
my
where
God,
that's where the fun
Here
came
we are.
in, man.
Not a one.
That's where the fun came in. I only got more fun from that point on. What is this stuff, by the way? It looked like they freaking murdered someone in that. Look
Yeah,
at
this was
that.
like the first gameplay reveal that was shown. Like, they don't murder her. The thing was, she was already dead in this place. So they're like, they go in there to grab some of the equipment from inside her body, I guess. And yeah, that's basically what's happening here in the scene. So this scene is from the woman inside the bathtub, right?
Go to your trailer.
That's where this
Sounds
is.
simple enough.
Look at this. This guy's over here as well.
No, he's on the
I
right.
think this guy's the bad guy. The bad guy's right here.
Oh, what is that? Like, look at
Oh,
the spraying.
boy.
Look at the spraying.
Oh my God, the shooting is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like the way the body dismantles and stuff. Look at that.
And
Take
the
a look
fire
at
rate
that.
with all the flares, and you see that? How much
Holy
detail
crap! Holy
in the
crap!
shot.
That's crazy, and the transition is really, really good as well.
Gonna be dangerous?
Wait. We saw. Wait, go back. We saw like the point he was shooting at the robot guy. This way. Whoa, dude, this right here. What does he
Whoa!
have?
Is that like a laser beam coming out?
Yeah.
Is that guy like shooting laser beams? Oh,
I'm pretty
okay.
sure
I get
a lot
it.
of people
so,
miss that.
So when this guy, take a look at that. When this guy shoots laser beams, you gotta jump.
It's
You've
like
gotta
a
jump.
boss.
Like he just sits down.
dangerous?
He sits down and he shoots that, and then you gotta jump in order to dodge that. You know?
It's like a boss
That's cool.
fight.
That is cool. That is cool.
Don't you worry, mi amor. We're bulletproof.
And Woods, what they told us before as well is like every time that you go, when there's like a big leader, you know, sometimes they just go to a location, and when there's something important that a gang needs to do there, they have like a big boss, a big leader. So this must be like a really big
No,
leader, and
one of the biggest bosses in the game.
yeah, it's like
Yeah,
a boss
that-
fight. That's cool.
Mhm.
And this is like the I think this is the the underground illegal life
Yeah,
or
legal
death
fighting zone, you know, where you can just
prize fighting. Yeah.
That's cool, man. That'll be
What the
fun,
fuck
you
is
know,
happening
like
there?
arena thing.
Hey, stop digging.
And I guess you can shoplift.
Fucking major leagues. Happy now?
The explosive came out of his arm.
Explosive arms, man. That's
And
sick.
And the way he killed the guy with the knife as well. Like
That is sick. That is freaking sick. Look at that.
sliding off the rooftop right into the logo. Can you do more GTA 5 videos, please? I will do the update videos. I'm covering plenty of games right now.
Who are
just having fun, man. You know?
Do you actually see the difference in graphics in the hand right here in this particular shot?
And that's what I meant.
Like,
Like it looks real.
So freaking good.
It could be my own hand. Like it could
It's
be...
like, yeah, it's like the blood is like dried up and stuff. Wow.
like a bit
Wow. The details are crazy, bro. Details are crazy.
Fuck.
Oh, language. And yeah, November 19th.
Ladies and gentlemen, November 19th it is. I really hope you guys enjoyed this stream today.
Yeah. We're
what do you
closing
think,
right
Cheese?
here.
I think we should end off the stream right here. It was a crazy journey, man. It was a crazy journey of new reveals of new games, and we also have Ubisoft event coming up, and I'm super hyped about that as well.
What they're going to show
I
there?
will see you guys on the Ubisoft event, I guess. Cheese, you will be joining me on Ubisoft event.
Are we going to do it together again? Yeah, bro.
Yeah, we can do it together.
What are they
again.
going to show on the
Ubisoft
event? Do you know?
So we're going to get some Assassin's Creed Valhalla gameplay.
Yeah. And what more?
That'll be sick. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you so much for being here on the stream.
Thank you for being here, bro. I appreciate it.
Thank you for being here, Cheese. I really, really appreciate it. And all of the viewers. And I guess I will end off the stream right here. It's a huge honor to be here and enjoy all of this stuff with you guys. I definitely enjoyed, and thanks for making me a moderator on your channel. I'm
also going to stop
I
streaming
really
right
appreciate
here.
it. Digital CKJ8, thank you for coming. When is the Ubisoft event? I'll let you know, man. It's coming up July. I'll let you know about that.
Hi, I'm watching your videos, GTA 5. I really, really appreciate those videos. Speak my name. Sohin. There you go, bro. And Rufus, thank you so much for watching as well. Everyone in the stream, thank you so much. Don't forget, before you leave, drop a like on both of our streams. So Blackwood's stream, which I pinned down below in the comments, and also on the stream you're watching right now. I really appreciate all the support that you guys have been giving us at this stream right here. And we'll definitely do this another time at the Ubisoft event that is coming pretty soon. So the big things, we'll cover those.
It is.
Big events, we will stream those. This was Cheese. I'm out. Peace.